Hello, thank you, and welcome. Mag Gamer here, streaming an official tutorial for Metal Gear Solid V: The Phantom Pain. I will say there's a lot to cover, too much to do in one day, but I'm going to give an overall today, and then we'll continue each session as we go forward. I really want to play the online aspect. It's a lot of fun, but I'm gonna get into a few things. First, we're gonna talk about the general story without spoiling anything. I'm not gonna spoil the story, guys. I'm simply gonna break down some mechanics, how-tos on important factors and features as far as gameplay and mechanics. Then we're gonna get into the online components of the story itself. Then we can jump into the standalone multiplayer where it's PvP. So without further ado, this is the menu, more or less what you'll be seeing when you turn the game on. And first thing you're going to do, of course, story. If we're going to jump in there, if you want to jump online, we go straight to the online. But we're going into the story, and basically this game has an immersive experience as far as overall gameplay and setup. Most games have RPG elements where you gain some type of points, skill points or attribute or whatever they want to label it and try to disguise it as something. But instead, with this game, it has a very unique aspect. So what you're looking at is your base. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's a pretty huge base, to the point where you got to drive a car just to get all the way over there, or you can fast travel over there. We'll get into that in a minute, but the reason I bring up the base is because this is your RPG elements to the game. Everything revolves around building your army. You are what's known as the greatest soldier, and we're finding out how did he become the greatest soldier. Well, he's building his army, guys. You can see it right here, MAG for Mag Gamer, which is my tag, and that's the what I created as far as my logo for my base. As you can see it right there in the flag as well, Mag Gamer. Yes, sir. You can get more creative and do a lot of great ones. I don't consider this fancy, simple and plain. But the point is, you're going to build your base. And the way you do that is throughout the game, you can recruit soldiers and resources. Resources and soldiers play a part in your base, as you can see one right here patrolling the area. That is one of my soldiers that I recruited while playing this game. And they're out all over this base, and you can see them, find them throughout the game. There's some right here, and yes, my scope can actually check all of their attributes and check their stats. These stats can tell you if you really want these soldiers on your base. It's really great stuff, and we'll get into that a little later. It's a more detailed oriented part of the game. So you pick up the best soldiers you can, because they will help you in many different ways for your base. And there is an online component that goes along with that we'll get into in a minute. But just to show you, this is the base. We're going to look at it through the map. As you can see, this is the current platform we're on. There's 4 of them, but each platform has a purpose. This one right here is the command platform. This is your number one where you start off. This is what you'll have. Then you go into building more platforms, and there are different ones. A base development, medicine, combat, R&D, support, and intel. Now each of these, for example, R&D will help you develop weapons, gear, items. The more you lift this up, the better chances you have. So meds are also about how to recover faster, how to use tranq weapons and things like that. So you want to actually build the medical platforms and have a big army there. And there's each player has their own special unique abilities. So as you play the game, you find the ones that you really need and bring them along into your army. Intel, for example, they're going to have more information. What's so immersive about the story is that if you have a high intel team, when you go on a mission, they will know exactly and pinpoint it where the target is or where the objective can be, and they have the information. And the same goes for support. Support's more about your helicopter landing faster, or being able to shoot ask them to shoot down missiles or special things for you, and they can drop packages a lot faster for you when you need supplies and things like that. So it's just overall helpful. All of these bases have their purposes, and we'll get into that another time, but this is the overall aspect of what you're gonna play. And they're not just an RPG map that you look at, oh, let me upgrade this. No, these are physical places. For example, I'm here right now in this base, and this is a fast travel mechanic here. I jump into a box, and you can use this during the gameplay as well. You have to have these cargo loading zones. Those are very key. If you see those words, that means you can fast travel. I'm going to hold triangle here, and it's going to allow me to fast travel anywhere on these maps. Anywhere. I love the medical place. It is so important to me. I can't tell you why without spoiling it, but it's every single base you want to explore and discover new things about the game. It's very important, folks. That said, once you fast travel there, you can move about and look around and see what you can find. There's a cell down there somehow. And up here, every single base also has target practice. I don't think I want to do this one right now, but I'll showcase it for a second. It's going to start up in a second. All of these targets, I have to get these targets right away before the time runs out. It's pretty fun stuff. It's pretty easy, right? But sometimes it's hard to find the targets, and it gets really crazy, and they're all over the platform. It's really cool stuff, but you can also discover some things, items, people that might be very special, and there might be some cutscenes you might open up when you do search the areas. I'm not gonna go and search anywhere right now, but I just wanted to make that very clear to the public. Now I'm gonna go ahead and step out towards the right, but this is your base, and I'm gonna get into why is this important and how does it work in a second. I just want to travel this way to show you how far I need to go, as I'm pretty sure that's the communication center. I'm trying to find all of my bases. There's so many, and again, I'll be here for hours, which I'm not going to do right now. But the point is, that's how this works when it comes to your thing. You can fast travel like I just did, or you can walk, or you can drive a car through all of these areas and get through to be able to continue in the game. But I'm going to get into the map and show you what's important. For example, what we were just looking at, we're going to look at it from a menu standpoint. From the menu, I've already maxed them out, so spoiler alert on that, but it's not a big deal. So you're going to have your combat command center right from the start of the game, and you have to build these up as you go. You need resources and you need soldiers. Any mission you complete, you're gonna get funded. You're gonna get some currency, which is called GMP. You can see it on the bottom right of my screen, and that GMP is basically your currency. You can get money from anything you do, basically, but you can also grab resources throughout the environment. And then grabbing soldiers helps because their skills can help you develop your base, and you're gonna need them. So filling these guys up, we'll talk about that, but first you want to build them as well. Get soldiers, but build them, because you can't have soldiers if you don't have platforms. So you're gonna build them as you go along. Now right here, I'm gonna go into my staff so you can see I have too many members. Hopefully I don't get into a spoiler alert. We're in the combat. There's security, R&D, base development, support, intel, medical, and injured plea bricks. There's a whole bunch of them. So these are the tasks that you have to develop your base as you go forward, and you can manage them and put them wherever they want. As you can see, they have characteristics that can help you or hurt you depending on what those characteristics are. There's different ways to look at their characteristics here. We're going to focus on that. So this is how you manage it. It's not complicated. It manages itself. When you get to recruit somebody, it'll manage it for you. It's pretty cool stuff. Now, outside of that, the RPG element of some of the things, for example, development, weapon and items, I have to meet the required exact levels, and these levels are done by recruiting soldiers, etc., etc. So for example, if I go right here, let's see, it's telling me that I need to have certain levels here. Let's get down here. Right here, for example, I don't have the required R&D. The red ones, I don't have the required intel. Let's look at it again. And also, I don't have the flowers, the purple flowers. So I have to upgrade and get it together. So how do I do that? Well, I have to recruit more soldiers, and they will boost up my level. For example, my R&D level is 69. I need an 81. And that right there is the biggest element to this game, building your army, without a doubt. So those are some of the elements and keys. For example, my resources, I can use them for good or bad. I failed that mission, but don't worry about that. My resources, for example, I can use them for good or bad. As far as for me personally, I can use my vehicles and things like that. And my base has some of these placement, mortars, everything. Vehicles, I can call these in anytime I need them. I'll call them in while I'm on a fight. I hardly ever use them, so I'm not the guy to talk to when it comes to tanks and things like that, even though this game could be a lot of fun. I might try to beat every mission with a tank. That'll be hilarious. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm pretty sure it's close to it. You know, a lot of missions you can use anything. So, but if you want to play that way, I don't recommend it. This is an awesome experience game. You know, there's a lot of ways to beat the game, but it's very important. So now we're going to get into some more elements, which is a little bit of a spoiler when it comes to the mechanics here. You see supplies. I can call for ammo and just ask him to drop it off, which I'm not going to do now. I can call for any weapon that I don't have equipped at the time, and I could just switch my loadout real quick. So all of this is things, or a vehicle I can call in. Those are some of the elements there. And then also, while you're on the field, you can call in a helicopter to pick you up or to provide air support. So those are some really good elements. There's the main missions, the side missions, and there's these really cool combat deployments where you just send soldiers without having to watch or do anything other than just sending them into a mission that can help you on the field. They can take out an enemy's supply for headgear, so that way you can do headshots on enemies, and just accept a lot of different aspects from there. Of course, these are just regular things like challenges, not a big deal. The tapes, you're gonna have to look at your own. So this is the core of the game, okay, when it comes to the mechanics, the menu, and things like that. As you can see here, this is the security settings. We'll get into that in a minute. I'm about to go ahead and showcase a feature here which is pretty basic. Calling in a helicopter right to this location.
Roger.
So now the helicopter's gonna come down. My helicopter's tricked out.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at
has a customized look, and it's pretty cool if you ask me. This is the actual Phantom Pain PlayStation 4 colors. I'm gonna get on and we're gonna get out of here for a little while, and then I'm gonna break down some more menu options and then get into some deeper stuff that is really awesome. So yes, so this is one of the core elements. So you're gonna be on your base doing some things, exploring it for some certain reasons. I won't say why, but overall you want to build that base with the gameplay while you're on the field. If you see a soldier that has some good stats and you think you want him on your base, you can try to keep him alive and bring him to your base. And overall, you just want to keep building your base, building the resources. The gameplay and story is amazing, so I'm not gonna like dive deep into that at the moment with this overall look, because we'll be there for hours with the amazing dynamic experience that you will feel with this game. Even till this day, there are some things that play out differently depending on what I do, and the reaction of the AI and things like that. It's really awesome. It's fun stuff. Alright, so now that we're in the hub, this right here is what you consider your #1 home. This is like your base of bases. So there's a couple of things that do open up that you don't have when you're on your base, but when you're in here you can do some things, which is FOB. First of all, you got your main missions, which I won't show. Your side missions also, you can free roam and do them however you feel. You have your combat deployment that I told you, sending out soldiers to help out certain things. Then there's the FOB. After you build your base for the story and you feel like you need more resources, you can build online bases. And I didn't show them because I didn't want to like spoil it, but here we are. So after you build your storyline base, as you get through the game, you'll be able to build it fast. These right here, FOB1, FOB2, FOB3, are your online bases. Forward operating bases, they're called. And what they do is they provide you with resources so that you can keep building and growing your army. Plus, you can put soldiers in all of these. And the reason why you want the best combat soldiers possible for all of this is because other players can come into the online one, the FOBs, and invade and take your goods, take your resources, kill your soldiers or take your soldiers, and they will be on the other person's base. What's pretty amazing is that while you're playing the story, you'll get an alert. Oh, somebody attacked your base. You need to go stop them. And you can head right over there, call a helicopter, get on the helicopter, head to your FOB, and attack the soldier who's on your base currently trying to take all your stuff. And it's an awesome, this is not the multiplayer version. This is a online component that I would call it. It's not the actual multiplayer. Multiplayer is separate, but this is an online component of an amazing feature that I'll get into why this is important in the future. So you want to build these bases and you want to have them fortified with good soldiers. The best soldiers should be defending your base. Then you want to add, like I was talking about earlier, security devices. There's tons of stuff here that you can place, like claymores. You can place cameras, you can place drones, you know, anti-theft devices. There's all types of devices here. These drones, UA drones. I mean, there's tons of stuff that you got to develop to be able to put on your base. And it's an awesome, fun thing. A lot of players play this to the max. So now we're gonna get into the FOB mission just so I can showcase what the menu looks like a little bit. This is the end game stuff. Once you finish the story, you're really gonna dive deep into this as you go forward. So right now the list that you're looking at are soldiers that I could attack in my equal grade. So these are some guys who win or lose, and I could attack them and take their stuff, or whatever. And the reason why you do this is because you can go into people's bases and achieve it without ever taking anything. Also, there's a really secret, deeper purpose here. This Metal Gear game, for example, I could attack one of these guys, or I can go to the nukes and look for somebody that has a nuclear weapon. And the reason why people get nuclear weapons is because it makes them a bigger threat and makes people fear them in the game. And it's kind of like a bragging rights. Also, you're in the highest rank of the game. Your espionage and all of that goes up to the sky. You become the biggest threat. And a lot of players do this because they want to fight back and be the strongest. Don't let nobody mess with them. Just like in the real world, right? But the problem is, we want peace. Metal Gear players understand that the story is based off of anti-war theme. And that's why it's important that we stop these guys. So we end up fighting, which we shouldn't fight anyways, right? But we do fight because we're trying to stop those who are big threats. And nuclear weapons in Metal Gear are a no-no. So if you can look here for the list of guys with nuclear weapons at the moment, and you want to attack them, there's a lot of them. You attack them and destroy their nukes. You just might do the right thing in the world. And you can help out. And that is our purpose and our calling. We're trying to bring peace, at least peace in the game. So that is your end game goal after you do everything. There's a really cool thing here where they update with events. These events are challenges that give you special rewards. And these special rewards will give you some awesome things in the near future. Right now, I'm not going to play, so we're not going to talk about that. But you can get a bunch of rewards out of completing these objectives in this event. Great stuff. Now, don't forget, look at these guys destroyed me. Don't forget, you can also support your friends. So if your friend ever gets attacked, you can actually help them out. Right here's where the relationship is. On these FOBs, people can attack your friend when they're not online. So if I'm online right now and somebody gets attacked and it alerts me, all of these players that I'm supporting, it'll let me know and I can go defend their FOB for them and stop other players from attacking. So that's how this system works. It's a really fun system, and it's just a really great, creative, and also groundbreaking display of what Kojima's mind works like. You know, since the beginning of time, Metal Gear was about anti-war and anti-nukes because his parents suffered through the bombings in Japan, and he basically, Metal Gear was themed out of respect for them and everything they went through. So anti-war. So that's where this game and this specific part is important for the new players to respect and to do properly. But that's more or less how this system works without getting deep into it. I hope this makes some type of sense. There's main missions. Oh damn, sorry, I almost spoiled everything. There's main missions, then there's free roam. And I'm just gonna do a free roam. I guess I'll go to Africa. Spoiler alert again. Where should I go? I feel like going somewhere deep in the woods, man. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. Hopefully I don't get into no drama. No drama. So this game allows you to pick where you land with your helicopter, and then also you can equip your weapons. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to get into everything at all. Then there's buddies. Right now I have my dog. I can bring my horse. I'm going to have the horse for no reason right now, just to have the horse, and then I'm going to change it in a second. That's Snake right there, and I think we're good to go. And I can pick day or night. I'm just going to leave it and just go in ASAP. So far you got to see the main menu. Kind of boring, right, to watch. Trust me, the story and the gameplay isn't boring. It's a lot of amazing stuff. It's a immersive experience. You're gonna spend hours and hours on it and be like, wow, this is sheesh. Like, there's a lot of great games in this world, but this game takes it over the top. And the stuff I talked about with the FOB is actually more powerful than I could even explain through this small tutorial that I'm trying to do real quick. But we're not going to get into the Kojima mentality of nuclear weapons and trying to find peace. You got to play the whole story and find out some secrets about Peace Day in Metal Gear, and then we can talk. So right now I'm looking at the actual environment, and this is officially everywhere. I can walk through that down there. This is real gameplay here. It's just all tangible areas. None of this is like, oh, it looks good. And I can actually just look on the other side, come on this side if I wanted to. Whatever I want. Get off the helicopter. And there it is. So I actually landed here on purpose because I wanted to do a side mission while I talk about the actual gameplay as far as. So here, this is how I recruit a soldier. Oh, that's not a soldier. That's how I recruit the that was an animal, but I can do that of soldiers and resources. And this is the advanced version that I'm using. It's called a wormhole, but the real version is it's basically a balloon. Unlucky dog. I have to do a mission called Unlucky Dog. I don't know what that means. I don't even remember what that mission is. Let me see some. What does Unlucky Dog mean? Going to the side missions. Spoilers. Spoilers. Alright. Unlucky Dog. Okay, so there's a staff member that I need to rescue. Alright. So right now, I have a horse. We're gonna go ahead. You see him up there. I can call him. And you're gonna learn all these things as you go. Hi, horsey. I'm gonna keep running until the horse is there. So boom, I'm on the horse. I only did that just to show you the horse. I'll just start going. And that's it. So it's really cool. You can have it. You can make it do nasty things. Like this. Which is no reason. It's just gross. Actually, it does have a reason. You're gonna have to try to experiment and find out why would the horse need to crap on demand. It's pretty hilarious. But that's another conversation for the future. So now I don't really need my horse for this mission, so I'm gonna actually call in a buddy just to show you guys how you can switch back and forth to any of your buddies ever. So my horse gets taken away by that balloon. See you later, horse. Nice to meet you. And it is gone. Poor horse. And then right now they're gonna go ahead and a plane's gonna fly by and drop off what I just requested, which is my dog. There he is. I didn't get to see him come down because I was busy. But we're gonna look, and this dog marks everything for me. He marked those two animals. He's gonna start marking people whenever we come across one, and it's a great extra companion to have, and he's actually very useful outside of marking people. Marking people makes the game way too easy. If you really want to have a unbelievable experience without having it too easy, you want to not mark the enemies. Not have the dog mark the enemies, I mean. So right now I'm just casually walking as I talk about the game. This dog here, let me see something. Okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, folks. So, like I was trying to explain, this dog is very useful, but there's other companions. I'm not going to get into each of them. And each of them have commands that you can give them. The horse, I made him come to me. I made him crap on the floor. And it was very ridiculous, I know. But sometimes it be like that. I'm gonna go ahead and climb up here. Make my way through the, yes, there's some rock climbing if you want. I'm just doing a side mission. This isn't a real, doesn't have anything to do, and I could have approached it in any way. But I specifically wanted to come this way so I can talk without having any terrible drama in between. So that's the combat zone. Right now I picked a dog to make it easier on me. I'm not here to play the mission too much. I'm here to talk about some of the elements. As you can see, the environment is unreal. It's so beautiful. This game came out in 2015, but look at how great it is. It still competes with a lot of great games right now. And here we go. He's marking some players for me. That's what I like to see. It's a good little doggy. And there it is. That's what I was looking for. I'm here to rescue a prisoner who's probably gonna get his... These people are abusive here. Oh, this guy saw me. So I'm gonna actually send my dog to kill him.
Attack.
See what happens. He stunned him. I didn't tell him to kill him, I told him to stun him. So he stunned him. Now I could actually extract him if I want to. Now he's up and away. See you later, buddy. Whoa, whoa. So there's two guys right here.
Roger that.
Looks like they're talking about the prisoner or something. So what I'm gonna do right now is send my dog to take out one of them, and then I'll shoot the other one at the exact same time. Interesting, huh? Let's see how that works out for me.
Get him.
I don't know which one he's attacking. So he killed that poor guy. And now this is the prisoner.
That's the target.
Now what I can do is Fulton him like I'm doing the rest of these guys, and they'll go to my base, or I can just carry him to my helicopter. And the way this works is, right now, I can call in a helicopter this way or that way. I'm gonna go this way a little,
Roger.
make it a little easier for me going this way. So now I'm just gonna carry this prisoner out, and the helicopters are coming my way soon, so I'll be fine. No.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
So I don't have to do this, but I wanted to. You know, I could have easily just fought him. But the point is, these are small little things that you need to know, just in case certain things come up, and they will come up. There'll be a lot of different things that'll come up. It might need you to just be on the helicopter rather than actually. I'm not gonna get on that helicopter, by the way. I'm just gonna drop him off. At any point I want, I can get on the helicopter. You can call it. Completely just quit a mission, or rage quit. So there you go. I dropped him off. and I'm not getting on. See you later. Thank you, Heli. And he'll leave, and he'll get my soldier back safely to the base. And that's another element that's important. So now I'm on the field. I want to call for a helicopter, right? I can pick me up, dismiss helicopter, which that's what I'm going to do now. And then there's air support, which it'll shoot at anything that I'm in the area. And there's fire support here. There's a bunch of good stuff. I'm not going to get into it. So these are some of the elements of this game. I'm pretty sure if you're new to this and you are watching this,
Subject is in.
you already starting to get familiar with some of it. Some of it is later on. It's not going to happen all in one shot, man. Oh, that wasn't this prisoner? What the heck? Okay. Well, I thought that was a prisoner, folks. I guess clearly I didn't complete the mission. I'll be okay. Anyway, that was just a regular prisoner. I thought that was the main target. We're gonna go back over there for no reason right now. But anyway, so this is the luscious environment. And this is more or less what I want you to see without me stopping fully giving you the environment look. It's just overall amazing. Interesting. This guy right here. Gotta be ready to shoot if they spot me. So it's dangerous. Some guys are rocking fully decked out riot gear, and it's hard to get them. This guy only has a helmet, so I'm doing okay. I can take him out. I'm just gonna creep up on him. Now there's things gameplay wise that you want to know. For example, like grab him, press L1. I can tell him to speak and tell me anything. I can tell him to tell me where the rest of his guys are, or I could just slit his throat completely, or I can choke him out. Whatever I want to do. We're gonna do slit the throat. I know that's what the kids like to do. It's terrible. You know, it's a non-lethal game. I mean, anti-war game. But this is my actual account for being a bad, terrible human. So there. Shouldn't have done that, but I did. Too late now. And we're gonna continue into the base where I'm gonna look for this prisoner who needs to be saved by me. Wait a minute, which way am I going here? Oh, the bridge is over there. Alright. What's wrong with this thing? So another great part of Metal Gear, which I probably should leave quietly, it's not a spoiler at all, but you see this right here? That's a claymore. The reason it's even there, it's not going to be there. If you're like me and you sneak around flanking all the time, they will place mines, adjusting to your playstyle, place mines in all these flanking areas. But if you're more of a just straightforward and all action, they'll probably have a riot shields on. Then if you're a headshot master like me, oh no, talking too much. This is gonna go to hell right now. I think this guy has a whole shield on. And there it is, folks. And the drama begins. And that was all my fault. Casually talking. Now you're gonna get to see some serious action. Hopefully I don't die during my tutorial. I'm not sure how that will work out as far as trying to teach. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get into the back of this base. And oh my god, I barely made it. I was gonna get lit up. So I'm gonna go inside because out here they'll call up a helicopter and they're gonna just destroy me. That was a balloon. I got nervous. So my dog marks everybody, so I don't have a problem as far as knowing where they are. I'll be fine. So anyway, this is me being a chicken during my tutorial and just hiding out. And I'm okay with that right now. I could have went in a full-on assault and had fun, but we're gonna let them die out and search for me all over the map. As you see, their X-ray visions there. They're gonna be searching everywhere for me. Where did he go? Where is he? What's going on? And now they're all out there. I have to be very careful because there's still some inside. So anyway, that's how this works. See these little... It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna shoot their radio communications so that they won't be able to talk to the real big base where external communications are now eliminated. So only guys that are here are going to be the only guys that can come and help. Anybody else won't be able to hear. Oh damn, I did a bad move. Let's see if that works. That didn't work. Smart man. Not too smart. So they're going to be coming for me now. And I'm just going to wait it out. Start throwing grenades and spamming them. So anyway, that is the overall gameplay aspect of things that you might want to know. Like I said, there's actually landmark areas. For example, right here is the delivery point, which I'm probably going to go to right now. Dude, I'm doing a tutorial. What's your problem? So those are CQC moves. You just hit R2 if you're on the PlayStation 4. They're going to keep coming up. Gonna get myself into some serious trouble. Oh no. Next. So they're all just coming in slowly. Come on up, buddy. Slam you like I did your boy. Oh no! Oh, I'm so dead right now? What the hell's going on with me? Need to reload. Hopefully they don't throw a grenade this way. Come on, buddy. Try to just throw a grenade. Stay down. Do it. Gotta get stupid. Grenades. Oh, helicopter. Oh, wait a minute. Stay inside.
That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
They're coming from everywhere, guys. Dude, I let you live. So again, this is just a bad example of a lot of fun. Just kill off everybody. So the reason I'm doing this for this account is because there also is a heroism and I would say demonism. I don't want to spoil it too much, but if you look, let me get into the light here. If you look into my actual skull, see that little thing poking out on the right side of my head, aka the left of the screen? On my head there's a little horn. I call it a horn, but throwing grenades in here. Dude, I'm doing a tutorial, man. Check that out. You have no respect. Like one guy left. I'm gonna go get him. So, as you can see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a closer view. Maybe if I get on this wall. Can't really see it too much. We'll see it another time. Sniper. I don't know. Calm it down, buddy. Where's the rest of them? Oh, snap. Oh, who are you? Okay, I see you. Hey, don't do it, dude. Just come back. This guy. Bad idea, buddy. So basically just wiping out the whole base for no reason. Completely pointless, crazy madness. Don't judge me. But the moral of the story is you can have experiences like this randomly, like I'm doing. No official reason for everything I just did. Just being a mad dog. And I gotta be careful because there's a helicopter out there somewhere. Look at it over there. Can I jump down? I don't know if that's safe. We'll go from here. Next to the pool, you can have a swim if you feel like it too. Anyway, overall, for example, I can extract this vehicle. I need it. Sure don't. Same thing with this guy, or I could just ride this thing and just escape with this puppy. There's a helicopter right above my head. I might want to back off. Shoot the pilot real quick. No, not right now. Just small hints. So I can ride this thing and just get out of here. But before I do anything, I want to show you. Jump out of this thing. Go for it. This right here is the actual delivery point if I do want to escape through fast travel. This is the fast travel mechanic. I get on this and I can get to any point that I've unlocked for fast travel. But we're not doing that today. I'm going to just take a ride. Hopefully the helicopter doesn't see me as I'm headed straight towards it. Probably shouldn't. If it does, I'm just going to try to outrun it. I'm not trying to make this a dramatic gameplay. I'm just trying to do a casual flow, explaining some of the gameplay mechanics as I go. So you can drive any vehicle you see that's on land. You can't fly the helicopters, so don't think about that. But vehicles you definitely can. If you see somebody in a vehicle you want it, go get it. Basically. And you're gonna be trying. Oh, Oh no, not a good idea. Let me step out of here. There's too many guys over there. And he just saw me somewhat. He saw something. He doesn't know it's a person. Hopefully he doesn't come this way. I'm gonna go all the way around. Catch him on the top. I'll probably just step on his head. I get the chance. So he's coming to investigate. What was that? He doesn't know what it is. He's probably gonna tell his crew it was nothing. There you go. So he's gonna leave. And I'm not gonna let him leave because I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Or the neck and miss. So headshots with the tranquilizer gun can put somebody to sleep, and it takes a while. If you miss the head and you do hit them, they'll fall asleep sooner or later. Just like that guy did. Now the question is he even worth recruiting to my base? He's at plus A. If you're starting the game out, anything A plus or A is good. And you're like me, you only want S ranks. But I'm gonna be nice and let this guy live. But we're gonna check out his whole team. Not so good. Not so good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hey, look, you can listen to the music. Directional mic. I'm gonna get that tape. I don't think I've ever gotten that tape. We're going to snipe some folks. Wait a minute. Is he any good? Not at all. Sorry, buddy. You're a waste. This guy. Oh no, I alerted somebody. So that's a reflex mode. Mode you'll find out about soon. Sorry about that. So I captured the base. I get some rewards for that. I can take these really cool mortars and use it on my base in the future. So the thing with this game is that there's resources. There's these blueprints. Tapes and all this fun stuff you can get that you'll need or you'll want. Maybe. So I'm hearing a tape. There it is. I took off the prompts so you can't see. But I don't think I ever got that tape. As you can tell, it was there. So I finally just picked it up. All that for a tape. This is me free roaming. Random nonsense. I don't think I got hit too much. Yeah, I don't look like I'm hurt anywhere. Yeah, I'm looking fine. So you see that horn on my head? I was talking about heroism and deism. Those are the actual gameplay stuff, and it's important for different reasons. I'm not gonna get into them, but there are effects to heroism and all that. Let's go into this toilet and take a crap. Negative. Just random. Just random. Alrighty, so that's the roaming aspect. If I wanted to go on a main mission while I'm here, I can go ahead. Let me select one and act like it's all good. So since I'm close to, for example, right here, I can go and start a mission right there. I'm not gonna do it, but I could, and then that will open up for me to play that main mission there. I can go to side missions, roam, like I said, roam around freely and do whatever I want this whole time. Where's my car? Didn't I have a car? There it is. Hi, puppy. So this is the game, and this is a part of the game. And when I want to just get out of here, I can jump on a helicopter, call it. I can get in my car and just go on other missions, or I can go to the menu and just leave, which I'll showcase you next once I get past this area here. Just go past this part. So there you go. There you have it. This is the free roam aspect. It's small things that you can do. What I like to do is get to a checkpoint so that the game can save, and then I'll use the fastest method of travel, which is a terrible way and a good way. So right here, return to ACC is to return to your helicopter. Anything that's not saved will be erased, will be lost. You don't care because we just passed a checkpoint. You just drive anywhere and the game will save every couple, you know, feet. Bam. So now automatically, instead of calling the helicopter and getting on it, I just heading right in it. And this mechanic is used for speedrunners and for people who don't want the organic atmosphere of all that good stuff. But sometimes you need the helicopter for certain missions. So there we are. And that is the overall aspect of this game without breaking down the story elements, deep gameplay elements. I didn't do any of that. I did just mess around for a little while shooting some guys, which is wrong of me. And I could have done a better job of showing an actual mission to get you hyped up. But I think if you're gonna play this story, you don't need no hype behind the story. So that's why I did not use any story elements to break it all down. At any moment I can go back to my base like I just was in earlier. Then there's the animal conservation platform where there's all the animals I've collected are on this base, which have nothing to do with anything, but it's a cute thing, mostly for females, I guess, and guys who really love animals. Guys and females. I know it's like, this is a stereotype, but females like pets more than males. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, that's the elements, guys. Now we're going to get into Metal Gear Online. You've already seen everything you need to see for the story. And now we're going to dive into some Metal Gear Online. And again, we're going to run through a similar aspect here where we're going to showcase just the core of this. If I was to get into the gameplay, I mean, I am going to actually finish this stream with pure gameplay. So you're going to get to see that. But and I can break some of it down, but it's different when you play with players who are trying to kill you and you can just tutorial things for people. So there's two elements there, and it's not going to be easy for me to break down every important part, but the key for multiplayer is headshots, of course. Almost any game that you play that's a shooter, headshots are always clutch, and Metal Gear Online is no different. It is very key. And there's small quirky things that make the game fun and interesting, and there's a lot of really crazy ways to play to make it awesome. So as you can see here, this is the main menu. Just like the story, it's kind of organic. Once you hit a button, for example, I'm going to hit X here, it opens up and it puts me in free roam. So now I'm just hanging out doing stuff, and this free roam has targets everywhere. So I could just run around, try to shoot targets, any target I see. Look at that one right there. Practice my aim, because clearly I'm off right now. Shoot everything in my sight, just to get my feel and flow of the mechanics. And it's really awesome because before you start a match, if you practice this and you start doing all headshots, you're gonna really improve as a player automatically. Plus, it warms you up before your match. It's always good to get some warm up in there. So that's nothing to do with anything other than just warming up. And this Rome is just straight up a whole map. This is one of the many maps in the game, and you're going to be in this map hanging out, exploring. I just died and killed myself. In the game, you'll die if you jump that high from that high, but that's different. Alright, so this is all just Rome. There's no real people here, nothing. It's just you just hanging out. This is the main menu. They're going to give you a tutorial breaking it all down, but basically, you sit here, you go to matching, you go to auto matches, which are matches, default matches. Selected matches are matches that people create. Then you can create your own and have some fun with that. We're not going to get into any of those at the moment. Also, survival is where you can get a reward for playing the mode, and you can get one for each time you win. When you get to 5, you get the ultimate reward, which is unique exclusive gear. That is fun, but there's other rewards for each win. Then there's the customizations where everything happens, whether you really break it down. So Enforcer, to me, is the easiest class to play. It is the one with the most health, and the reason why, it's tanky. It's a tank build. Now that build also has its defaults. It doesn't run fast. It cannot speed anywhere, and it has its own unique abilities. Each class, of course, has the primary guns, secondaries, some support weapons, and an item. Then right here is where your abilities, everything matters here. So the tank build reduces explosion grenades. Then I have demo on, which has 3 attributes, and I'm not gonna break this one down. Let's break this one down real quick and get into the attributes for a second. I'm gonna clear them out so you guys can see. In the center it says abilities. Now I can pick weapons, which I have right here. I can pick weapon 1, see the star on it, and I can pick weapons 2 or weapons 3. If I pick weapons 3, it fills up 3 spots on my abilities. If I pick 1, it'll pick 1 spot. Same thing with all these others. Now I can combine them and pick however I want it all to go. Now why is this important? Is because they all give you special things. Some of them, like weapons, the first one gives you ammo, which is decent. The second one gives you an extra attachment, and the third one an additional primary weapon, which is actually really cool depending on what your loadout is. So those are good functions, right? But we're not going to go with that. Then we got other things like demo, where it increases all my weapon explosions. So any weapon that explodes, it's gonna help do extra damage with that thing. So it's pretty cool, pretty fun, something interesting. And there's other aspects like being extra tanky towards grenades or stun grenades. It's a cool setup, and each of these all have different abilities like this that are important. So try them out, see what you get. Hopefully you create the perfect loadouts. We're not going to get into those details on what's best. I'm just going to go with the flow and let my character be the way he is. But once again, you have your weapons here. You can pick your secondaries. Hold on, let's go right here. You can pick your attachments by pressing triangle. Right now I got a suppressor and a foregrip. It's a decent setup. And I here put a suppressor on this puppy so that I could have some good silence. These guns, you know, being able to surprise somebody, or 1 or 2 players, is always good. Throw some grenades, but you can use special items like a sleeping mine. If somebody walks over it, gas leaks out and they go to bed. Or you can use a really funny plushy snare, which is a dog or a cat, and these are just cute distractions. The moment somebody walks around next to them, they will be distracted for a couple of seconds, and you can take them out with that. So that's the build, that's the setup, and this is the design. Of course, the gear, nothing to get into. You just purchase them with in-game money. Same thing with these attributes. These are things you can do within the game that I'll showcase in a minute. Animations, they're called perils. Now this Enforcer class is hard to kill. It takes a lot of bullets, extra bullets, but it's very slow compared to the rest of the classes. And we'll get into the rest of them. For example, it's called an Enforcer, that one. Now we're going to get into the Scout, which is basically just a sniper. And its abilities and style of play is completely different. You got different weapons like snipers in this one. And then you have different abilities like sniping abilities, which enhance your firing and also help you mark enemies through your scope, something that other classes can't do. Then you get other things like anti-marking, and you can have optic night vision goggles, things like that that only the sniper can have. And then you can create the rest of the loadout fitting the abilities of the sniper. And of course, gear and this stuff is standard. So the sniper is pretty balanced because it's kind of fast and it can take some hits. You know, not as strong as a tank Enforcer, but a decent amount of hits. Now the Enforcer, this is for the experts only. Expert players. If you really like CQC and you think you're a really great gunner and you're ready to put in some good work, you can be the Enforcer here, who's the fastest and the best close quarter combat player. This guy will have shotguns and different aspects, and it's a lot of fun playing with these guys because you're just running and gunning, putting in some work, sneaking around guys. It's kind of the way I like to play. Now you see here, Fultons are special items in this game. Stealth camo, you can go cloaking, interrogation. These are all unique to this playstyle. Now the thing with this guy, he is fast and he sounds awesome, right? His health is very low. Since he's so skilled, his health is really low, so you're gonna have to be skilled to utilize him at the best you can. And that's what makes it a really great experience with this specific setup. Now each again have their abilities that you want to play with, that I'm not going to get into those details. Again, this is more of an overall aspect, but we can get into them in the near future. And we're going to get into a match or two just to vibe out and see what these rookies are doing. That right there is the overall menu and breakdown of some of what you can experience. I know this wasn't very hands-on, but before I go, I'll do some quick hands-on, I guess. So this character here is speedy, right? He can run fast. He doesn't get tired fast, unlike the other guys. You see how much I'm running here? He's pretty distant. Then he'll get a little tired, as you can see here. Take a quick break. Now he's breathing. The moment he gets his energy back, he's gone with the wind. And compared to these other guys, which I'm going to switch over to the Enforcer, the complete opposite, which is the Slowpoke, who has hardly any actually, hold on a second. Let me pick the right. Alright, so now this one is probably one of the worst speeds. So he doesn't run fast, then also doesn't run too fast, but it also gets very tired quick. So you're already tired. So it's gonna be a bad hit when it comes to trying to speed through to get somewhere. So now people don't always run. Some people play very campy. So this can be a great class for you, especially if you're new to the game and you just want to survive against a player like me. Then pick this class and then I'll headshot you, most likely. That's all that's gonna happen. Or I'll just flank you and catch you by surprise and then shoot you 5 times before you turn around and kill me. Try to kill me. So that's how it works. Now, really cool stuff. You can kind of parkour around here. Something my son loves to do. I don't know what is it about kids. Parkour. I know I used to love parkour when I was a kid. So here we go. the parkour, but what's really cool about this game, or dynamic feature, is there's a button just for diving. You see here, special button just to dive. Normally people roll, you do this weird dodging roll thing that most games do, but this guy has a dive. And what's really cool is if you start learning this, you can dive towards somebody and hit them, make them fall, or you can dive and then shoot somebody. So it's very helpful. So if there's somebody behind you and you know that they're about to shoot you, you're like, oh, and you turn around, get that kill. It's a great mechanic, great stuff. Of course, there's the CQC stuff if you want to practice, and those are some of the elements. For example, I can mark. If I see someone somewhere and I can't really mark them with the actual thing, he's behind cover, I put that there and I have my friends take him out if I'm too far. Another great feature. Then of course you can just communicate. Give people a compliment, say thank you. Or if you do something wrong, say sorry. You know, and you could change these actually in the settings, which I'm not going to get into all that again. Way too much to get into in one day. But those are the core elements of the multiplayer part when it comes to the menu mainly. Alright, and another good way to switch your weapons, you hit square. So I'm shooting this launcher, I hit square, switch over to switch back. Really cool. When you run out of bullets, you just switch it real quick. And that's it. And that's the game overall, and what you will be experiencing as far as those menus, some of these gameplay stuff. Of course, there's these walker gears. Decent stuff. Nothing too crazy. So that is the thing, and I'm doing this video specifically because Metal Gear Solid V: The Phantom Pain has become free for all of the PlayStation Plus members. If you have a membership with the PlayStation Plus, you can get this game for free right now. I'm so excited for that. I think, you know, we are really populating right now, and it's a good time. And I just wanted to make a video for any new guys who have questions. And this isn't exactly the overall best tutorial. Of course, it's a little bit all over as far as details going into the story, then jumping over to multiplayer. But I really was just gonna play multiplayer, but I figured out I'll call this video how to, and then go from there. So if you watched until this point, thank you and congratulations for surviving. But I'm gonna start playing the game, and I'm willing to answer questions live. Then also, I know this is going on YouTube after, and Facebook, and all my worlds of the internet. All you guys understand, you know, I'm happy to answer them later as well. This is my favorite game, and I'm happy that the community's deep in it. So keep at it. Keep at it. So thank you guys. Also, everybody that's complimented me, good job on breaking some of it down. I didn't really do much. I know I can really do detailed. I would like to do videos and do like, but I don't edit videos. I have someone always edit my videos, and I'm not gonna have someone edit 100 details. This is how you use a walker gear. This is how you shoot it. A cool trick with the walker gear is when you hit the trigger button, R2, without pressing anything else, it does a kick. Now, why is that important? Because if someone else is in a walker gear and you kick it, they will get knocked out, and you can fault in them, which is extract them. It's an awesome device. And also, you could just kick anybody that's around. So if somebody's close to you and you can't shoot them, and you're just like, let me kick them. It's really cool. Fun stuff. Actually, hold on a second. Let me try something. So that's how that works. It's fun. It's fun checking some people out with this thing. But it has a heating mechanic there, so you don't ever want to overheat because it takes way too long. You're better off shooting, and then when you see it's about to get hot a little, you just wait it out, kick somebody, you know, wow, or dodge, get out the way for a second, then come back, aim again, shoot for a while, and stop, come back, take a break, jump off, land on somebody's head. You're all set. I don't use this thing, so I don't really care. But that is the gameplay mechanics for that silly thing. And now we're gonna get into some gameplay. And I'll do a little bit of tutorial for the gameplay as I go forward too. Have some fun with it. So I'm gonna go get me some water. It'll be about a minute or so. I'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere, man. Rock out with your boy. Rock out. Yeah, it's been a good 2 years with this game, and now we're finally revamping with all these new players coming in. So I'm personally excited. I'm sure you could tell. And it's just the beginning, man. You can go from here. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, apologies. You know, this is a live stream. So, if you're watching, understand. If you're watching this later, understand it's a live stream, man. This ain't no rehearsed script for you. This is real life. Real things. And I've been on for a while right now. I deserve some water. Can I live, or am I still a slave? So now, no matter if you cage me, chain me, and do whatever you want, you cannot enslave me. My mind will always be free. That's what I got to say about me calling myself a slave earlier. Anyway, let's get into some gameplay. I want to abuse some guys. I'm not going to play hardcore. I'm not going to sit up. I'm laying back on a massage chair, very comfortable, as I did that quick tutorial. Now I'm gonna get into laughing at these guys and trying to have a little fun. MGO, for me, the unique experience of it, and I'm gonna hope I get up here. Some guys up top, big time. Sheesh. Let me see the teams. Alrighty, I know one of these, two of these guys, well, three of these guys. Somewhat. And hopefully I don't die right away. It would be nice if I could survive. Kind of casually climbing up top to see if I can get. Waiting for somebody to come up. There he is. Somebody get killed. I would love a free-for-all mode. So right now what you're watching, sorry not to break it down while we're doing this tutorial for the young rookies of this game. So basically what we're playing is called Bounty Hunter. And the way it works is it's pretty much a team deathmatch. You want to kill and eliminate your enemy's tickets. The catch is that as you eliminate the enemy tickets, each kill you do, you get a penalty, a bounty point, which is kind of like a penalty for killing somebody. And they stack up. As the moment you see I have 3 because I killed 3 of these guys earlier. And not doing so hot right now with that last death. But the 3 can be taken away from me, stolen, and that's why it's a bounty hunter, because people can take what you've earned, the bounties you've collected. One of those rookie moves. I hate when people use that, but can't say anything about it because I can't control people. But so yeah, so. As I collect 3, and I can lose those 3 if they extract me with their Fultoning. It's a special device that you've seen me use on the soldiers in the story. It's in this multiplayer also. It's a very unique, special. Damn it. Got the last kill with a headshot, baby. Wasted 3 clips on that guy. I deserve it. Bro, why you mad? He's gonna throw me off the cliff, guys. Let's watch this. He threw himself off. Look at that. Come on up so I can throw you down, dude. I dare you. Watch this. Oh, wow. He got me instead. Okay. Get off me. Sucker. Oh. No. So anyway, so that's what Bounty Hunter is. It's a deathmatch, eliminating the enemy's tickets. First one to eliminate them all wins. But each kill you do, you gain a bounty point. It's a penalty, and that will stack up, and someone else can try to rob the bounty points and claim them for themselves. So that's why this is called Bounty Hunter. It's kind of a mode I told developers I wanted, because back in Peace Walker they had, you can extract and take them as a point, but now it's a lot deeper and it's intense. Because if I kill 10, 15 people and the enemy extracts me, aka Fultons me, then they will get all those points. And it just might happen here because I tend to go ham sometimes if I'm playing serious. If I'm supportive and just kind of laying back, then it won't really affect the game, and they can only take a couple bounties off me. But for example, in the last game, I was only in for like a minute or two and got like 5 kills right off the top. So yeah, that's where and how this game mode functions, and it's fun stuff, especially when it goes back and forth with that deeper aspect, you know.
Good luck.
So hopefully I can get some players to come my way.
Go, go, go! Cover me!
I want them to come over here so I won't get destroyed when 3 guys pop up right up top somewhere around here.
Good luck.
I knew it. I got lucky. I got lucky, but it worked. That guy to come back. I don't know if he will after what I did to him. Might be feeling some kind of way. I just want to doesn't look like he wants to have any trouble with me right now. And if he does, he's being very cautious. I'm being very cautious myself. Just gonna wait it out. Man, no I'm not. Screw it. Gotta destroy that and then we go. So you can play casual like me and be very patient, which isn't the way most people play. Or you can just say, screw it, I'm going in. I feel like this guy's gonna wait all day just to get me back once. I don't see any action. Oh, there it is right there. But he's dead. Payback. So now me and him are gonna have a battle to get back in the center before he does, before I do. We're gonna just rush, which I'm gonna use my lovely box. Yay! See that? Hopefully. Just checking. He's one of those guys that just creeping and crawling the whole game. And this is more of a sneak peek of just trying to make him push back if he is there. I don't know if he is, but waiting for him. It's starting to get annoying. He's playing smart, I'll give him that, but he hasn't had the chance. Shooting through the woods to see if I can get him. He definitely is not around. I think he just left. He didn't like losing to me. Well, it means time to get into the action. The action is right in the middle over here. It's the hot spot. I don't play in the hot spots. I like to flank enemies and have one-on-one sometimes. Unless I'm playing an actual tournament or doing some serious battles. Well, right now this is casual. Ooh, okay. There's a sniper. Ah, try to get both. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Screw it. He wants to play around. Let's see what he got. I just wanna be me. Oh, snaps. Hopefully he's not here. He's in the building up downstairs. He's coming up. Nope, nope. He got me.
Help me
So
out.
now I have 3 tickets, guys. Pay attention to my skull with the 3 tickets. He just extracted me. And he got all those tickets. And his team actually goes up a couple extra points. Which sucks for me. But that's life. Sometimes you lose. I wasn't doing so bad. I got decent, evened out on my kills and deaths, but they just held it down when it comes to Fulton and us. Watch this though. Oh, he wasn't there. Just hoping I can get a snipe. Paid the price, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. Now you can see the Fultoning, how that works.
My hero.
Good luck.
I'm gonna head over to the other side where the drama is. I know these guys are gonna be there, ready to go. Especially that guy that had problems with me earlier. Guess not. Okay. Got you. Somebody has a stealth camo suit. There he is. Sucker. Oh no! You douchebags. I got the interrogation, so hopefully my team can do something with that. Not in such weak ones. What is going on with our team? That's what I want to know. I can kill these guys. They're not good players. I mean, some of them are. For example, I'm just getting trapped left and right today. Phew. Made it out. I just wanna feel liberated.
Enemy spotted.
A lot of them are in the base towards our base in that big perimeter area from what I've seen. Camping at our base. I'll stick behind this guy for a little bit. Be a good teammate.
Enemy spotted.
My God. This dude just lit me up. No remorse. I wanted to mess around. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just kind of just vibing out right now. Again, for those that I was breaking this down to, that's the game mode. Well, see, he has 6 tickets, so if I fault in him, our team can come back up, pretty sure. The problem is, I'm playing with a bunch of whatever guys, so I'm not even putting in my heart into this. Come on, buddy. Pop your little head out. Try to force it there.
Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a player here. Don't do it, bruh. I think he's down low. They killed him. I'm gonna go for my long distance pistol headshots. Or not. Let's go. What do you need? Dude, stop killing people, guys. Sheesh, we're already down. Shots. Get a guy like that, we can get back in the game. Problem is, my team is thinking about kills and not thinking about winning. Kills is cool, man. I can get a bunch of kills. What's the point? See if they let me get up here. Headshot him. Bro, you douche. Got in my way. Anyway. We'll play serious on the next round. That was the ugliest thing I ever did in my life, fooling around with these guys. These guys are no good. They're not good players against us. So we shouldn't be having such a hard time. But, again, new players, me not playing serious. I'm going to go ahead and rape these guys in the next round. Murder, murder, murder. So, the tutorial part is pretty much done. I'll do some gameplay here and get a little serious with what I was doing. And then we can go from here. The tutorial part I'll break down next time is going to be specifics. What the hell? I guess they all left scared of what I was going to do. But yeah, no, specific things. I got into the story, I got into the FOBs and online here. Broke some of it down. Its core, there's deeper aspects. One more bounty hunter and then we're gonna go into something else. Wait, cancel. So what's really cool is the population is pretty strong right now. Survival having 125, it's a lot. That mode is usually lacking. I just want to feel liberated. Okay, close quarters, huh? Let's see what happens here. trying to kill my people. Unless they shoot it down. There it is. Oh yeah. Where's these rookies? Rookies, come out and play. I'll just stand here and feel tired. Whoa, whoa, dude, really? I was busy there, man. Oh no. That was the guy I killed earlier. You got me back. Okay, okay. Come on, man. I was taking it easy on you, dog. I was taking it easy. You gonna do me like that? Shoot this stupid thing. Go down. Come back. Actually, the 4-on-4 combat, man, for the tournament has been spectacular, to say the least. We had the amazing games, and this week coming up, it's gonna be even better. Damn it, bro. Sorry, but I'm spamming today. Wrong way, buddy. Oh no! Don't do it. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you, bro. Don't look behind you. What? What the hell? Yo, you serious? What a cheater. Wow, Dad. I never seen that in my whole 2 years of playing this game. I play it every week, basically. Something's gone wrong in this game. Can't be my internet. Let me know. Let me check my chat right now and see what's going down. Hey, Craig, Epic, Z, Ty, Nang, Renee. If that's the Renee I think it is, girl, you special. You special. You smart. You smart. You loyal. You grateful. I appreciate you. What's up, V? OP. Anyways, I don't like doing shoutouts. I'm trying to do tutorials here, but this is what it is. Okay, some guys talking about lack of communication and coordination. I'm playing with randoms, and it's really not that serious. As I said from the start, I was out here trying to compete. I wouldn't even be on this account. This Mad Gamer account is just to vibe out. It's not a... Let's see if I can get a miracle throw. Negative. Where the hell these guys go? 5 of them hiding. Man, I'm gonna go down there. I think they're all inside this thing. You think if I throw this right at the door that somebody will die? We're gonna find out. Killing my friends. Thanks. Actually, we're winning, so screw you. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm your friend. You little douche. What is that guy doing? I'm not trying to shoot him. I feel bad for him. I didn't try to shoot him earlier. I just said, you know what, he's gonna kill me. Something's wrong with that guy. Maybe he just drunk or something. Weird. It's like he has a rubber band on his controller. Guess not. Well, I know you're there.
Enemy spotted.
Oh my goodness! He got me. I'm talking trash and he killed me. And he's a top ranked player because he has the Rafts, which is one of the best. It is the best shotgun in the game, in my opinion. It only has 2 shots, but you can run fast as hell when you equip that sucker. Blast. I'm gonna try to get this guy who's been like hiding out. Look at him over here. Oh, come on! His friend got me. You douche. I was busy trying to get him. Shish kebabs. I guess I'm gonna try to get this ball. Did they kill the guy I stunned just now? Why? Why? Why?
Come away from here.
I'm gonna go down here and find out what's going on with these kids. What's this? They really just mark the back of the map that nobody's on. Watch this, miracle throws. I'm gonna get like a good toss in there. Nothing. I just wanna feel liberated all night. I just wanna be in there. Fastest way to rank up. They're asking. Well, fastest way to rank up in this game is create combinations. And you're wondering, how do you create a combination on a shooting game, right? Well, the combination is grabbing somebody, interrogating them, slamming them, and if they're not knocked out, you shoot them in the head with the tranquilizer. Then you mark them. If you didn't interrogate them, you just grab them, slam them, and shoot them in the head. Then mark them. Then you can Fulton them, or just headshot kill them, and you can get bonus points for each of those actions. And you can create your own combination of what play style you really like. So, for example, I like to interrogate people because it's an unselfish act for my team, and I'm really good at sneaking up on people when I play stealthily. So, what I do: sneak up, interrogate, slam to the floor, Fulton, or knife kill, head shot, whatever you want to end it. But that combination is one of the highest. You can do amazing throw. You can slam somebody to the floor without knocking them out, and then do an amazing throw, which is it's a pretty cool feature there. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon, so. Can't believe I didn't hit him in the head. Good stuff, jerk. You douche. I hate you. really do. Two for one, I'll take it. Going around with walker gears. I don't know, man. These guys must be rookies, thinking that they can be nice. And this is why I rock this class a lot when I'm just hanging out and I'm not playing serious, because I want to make those guys who sit there and think they're bosses when they rock. Where is this guy? I know he's in there. There he is. Oh man, I ran out. Don't think I don't see you, dude. Another one. Serious, dude? I'm the guy they want to kill. It's gotta be that daddy guy. That's how much he sucks. Let me go get him. On my team. Almost killed myself. I'm trying to kill that guy. Walking back. I can reload and recover for a second. I know the other guys are trying to chase me. Where they at? How many walker gears can one man have? Sucker. No! Ah, just spraying and praying. That was a terrible, terrible panic mode. What the hell just happened? There it is. I want to keep spawning here. This is the bad area to spawn in, but this is what it is. Dude, really? The host quit. Making people quit. Listen, I'm not that great. People to be quitting. I haven't even tried yet. When I try, I go like 20-4. It's my normal average when I play series. So yeah, this is me casual and these guys are quitting. Making them quit. That's bullcrap, man. I can't believe he killed me. Look at another quitter. And I think that's gonna be Big Daddy, because his friend quit. Now Big Daddy's quitting. I put my money on that. 2. Promise. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong on that. Oh, yeah, Big Daddy quit. See? I knew it. I knew I was gonna make him quit. Too bad. People think I'm an E. I'm really not an E, man. I'm way up. I feel blessed. I just want to feel liberated. I think this... I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I'm feeling like I might get sick tomorrow. I didn't get any sleep today. Yeah, too much. Anyway, so yeah, so you always want to have a class like this, a loadout like this, where it's high damage, demolition, build for the taking out some of these. Yo, what the heck? I'm out of here. It's like 1 against 2. Oh, okay. It's not so bad. I could take them out. I'm gonna troll them first. Oh ho ho! This is how you feel, son. Okay. Okay. What roof is he on is the question. I don't think he's on that roof. I think he's right above we'll probably spawn back here. Anyway. You can't beat me, sniper. Okay, maybe you can. You're a pretty good shot. Gotta remember, it's 2 against 1. I can't see the other guy. Come on, sniper. Damn, he's good. Oh, ha, ha. Alright. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and come out the other side. Where did the other player go? He's hiding out? Oh, there he is. It's a bad move, man. I'll just wait here for them. I got a double assist for that, so it was kind of like a kill. Basically, nice shot.
Enemy spotted. Great stuff, man. Mr. Black there. I wasn't prepared, man. I wasn't prepared. My mind wasn't prepared for this. Mad, bro. Can't outshoot me. I don't feel like anyone can outshoot me on a duel, like a straight up 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. If we see each other at the same time, bam. Should win, even against a sniper. For the most part. Except right now, today. Not bad aim. This guy literally was just there. Close match. Close match. Yeah, so the 4-on-4 tournaments have been a blast. They have been everything we need, everything we deserve for Metal Gear Online so far. I'm so proud of all the players and teams and of myself, if that's okay to say. I know it's not in this society. Being confident and appreciating who you are is frowned upon. I know that. But guess what? I don't care. I'm happy to be proud of who I am, what I do. And I'll wear it boldly. And I don't give a damn. Probably gonna get headshotted when I say that. So, the reason why I don't care is because I'm only gonna live once. Oh. Where's the snipers? They're gonna spawn back here at some point. Probably not. Enemy spotted.
I'm gonna be the guy on the roof. Ooh, there's a
guy over here. You see one right there? Could easily shoot him. Well, not easily, but
Oh, come on.
where the heck is he? He's on the roof, or he's not on the roof anymore. So I'm not giving over my position. I'm gonna casually play here and scout for my team. Just doing the killing. Let them get the kills this round. It's right there.
Enemy spotted.
Unless they get behind cover, and that should actually help my team. The sniper right here. Trying to keep a low profile. They're both over here. One of them's right there,
Enemy
right next to
spotted.
him. I'm not gonna kill any of them. Beautiful. Did I get the guy that was right here?
Enemy spotted.
Another one right here.
Enemy spotted.
And his buddy. It's gonna be a marking game for today. Marksman. Even though I'm on an enforcer, I should be killing these guys. Going crazy.
Enemy
One over there
spotted.
somewhere. Just creeping up on y'all. Sniper in the back. There's also one behind
Enemy
me.
spotted.
Good luck. Good luck.
Enemy spotted.
Good luck.
This guy must be mad at. Oh, I just keep marking him. He hasn't seen me the whole game. He's like, what the f. Putting out boxes and whatnot. That was hilarious. Well, there goes a round of scouting. Has nothing to do with much. As I'm officially playing. I did score some points, end up in the top 3. So what? Just for the team. Damn. Damn, son. I end up in the second place, even with one whole round of just scouting. Yeah, dog. So that tells you if you're not a great shooter, you can just pull out a sniper, scout some people. Even though I didn't use a sniper, but the principle's still the same. And with a sniper, you can mark faster. It's a very good mechanic. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my Facebook as people are commenting on Periscope and all these other places. What?
I was like, no, you have to watch your grab. No, no, this one.
I'm gonna have to mute these guys if they're on my team.
Just
Yeah. It's the other team. I should hurt their feelings right now and play for real. I think that's a crew. A bunch of buddies. Make them feel a bang. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we got. People commenting. I didn't even notice. Apologies. There it is. And Facebook is hard to keep track because it doesn't show up on my universal chat, guys. So if you're watching and you're commenting on Facebook, you're better off on Twitter, YouTube, Periscope, and all the other sites I use to stream all my nonsense. This dude really thinks he's not gonna get a grenade in his face. He didn't get a grenade in his face, actually. He stole my kill. We're gonna save him, dude. It's not really that important to Colton people right now. He's right next to you. He's right behind you, dude. You got stealth camo, man. You see him? See if my grenade's gonna hit somebody with a random throw. Negative. Serious? Like I said, I can't kill that guy. He's unkillable. Ooh, they got me, guys. I only got 2 tickets, but still. Messing around with these clowns. Somebody shoot it. Seriously? Thanks, guys. Oh, that's my fault too. But maybe I should play a little more focused and stop playing around so much. Alright, so the action's on the backside over there, where Solidus is. Over here, so if you're over here. Oh, look at that. Nice. Who's douche? Hey, buddy. Help, help, help. We'll just kill him. See where all the guys are. Coming up the stairs right now, guys. This guy all the way over here.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Messing around with that one guy. I have to come down here. Alright, I guess I'll go up. Why are you being a weirdo, dude? Whack round, but it was cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. I didn't die. I didn't kill a lot, so it's like, I think my highest kill streak was about 29 kills. 29 kills and 0 deaths was my highest kill streak, I believe. A little higher too. It's on my YouTube videos. You guys can look it up. So what you're seeing is a close quarter combat. This is the part where... Oh, they got a D-Walk. This dude is creeping up in the back. Hoping I can get the D-Walker. Nope. I'm dead. Oh, how in the world? You guys suck. I gotta go. Wait, I can't get in. Oh, I'm gonna die right now.
My fault.
Cover me!
Oh man. I guess not. I guess I'm not gonna die. Come on, bro. He's not coming. I guess he didn't want part of the trap life, which I don't have any traps. I'm gonna go up to the front. That was close. 4 kills, no deaths, and then 0 kills and 0 deaths right now. Not good, not a good round. But a team needs me to win, so I'm gonna try to do a little stealth mission here. Catch somebody off guard. Like that guy over there. 4 points, they are down. Guess not. Don't do it, don't fall to him yet. He's gonna save you guys. Oh, we got it. Beautiful. You the man, baby. You the man. So I'm gonna take these last 30 seconds trying to sneak up here. Hope I can get a quick takedown. And we win. That wormhole just might win the game. See the score. Didn't help. Yeah, we actually have to win there. We have a chance. 4 seconds left. We did it with that wormhole, baby. Beautiful. That was hilarious. I did die though. That sucked. I was trying to do a non-dying round.
Appreciate it.
I died. Those whack stats anyways. Rookie stats. Yeah, I just went into my Facebook, that's why. 3 on 3. None of these guys can handle me if I played serious. So just play casually and just have fun with it. Make it interesting, you know? Make it interesting. I do like this gun though. I don't like this loadout that I have. This is the spammy loadout. This is the noob tube loadout, to be honest. Throwing a lot of grenades. Have demolition 3. You know, just everything that's not cool, man. Not cool. In my opinion, it's fun for a lot of people. This is how people like to play all video games. Kind of use the overpowered stuff all the time. But for me, I like playing skilled weapons, skilled tactics, and this is the format. But I play this when I'm casual. I started playing this literally like 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I never played this for my whole 2 years of playing this game. This has never been my format. So now. Okay, well, I guess these guys are hiding out. Oh, there they are. He quit. Maybe I shouldn't have killed them and he would have stood alive. So far we ran through like 4 full lobbies. I would say I just ran through 4 or 5 full lobbies and making everybody quit. They give up. They give up. Well, I'm out. I'm giving up too. I just want to feel liberated. Oh, homie that was asking me the questions, man. I appreciate it. It's always good to hear people ask. I've answered every question without having to repeat the question. I've answered them in a smooth fashion as possible. I'm not going to continue right now. I don't feel good. I might shower and see how I feel then. Lay down, sleep or something. Most likely, hopefully. If not, I'll be on this all night, trust me. And I'm not trying to do that. But I did want to break down some of it. I didn't get into crazy details. And we'll do that another time. I'm gonna do a part 2 here and focus on specific things. Whatever comments I get in the YouTube or the Facebook, wherever I have this, the most frequently asked questions of what you really want, I will gladly focus on them on the next one, whether it's online aspect or story or the FOB. There's a lot of tricks and tips and details on how to play or what to do, what's the best way. For example, I give you tips on this on how to rank up fast. And then when it comes to the story, all you want to do is just play through the story. You know, the quick tip of the story is use the ACC whenever it's something you already saved. If it doesn't require you to actually get on the helicopter for a reason, you can just go straight to the ACC through the menu. For example, just click on this menu here, bam, and hit, and it'll get you places faster, you know. And you can just keep doing missions, bam, 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 one after another without having to load in and out. But other than that, you know, there's a lot too many details. But I definitely have fun today messing about. And hopefully we can do some more of this every day. And tomorrow I'm going to do a part 2, breaking some extra details down as we did an overall look at what you should expect. And tomorrow we'll do some detailed info, and then we'll keep doing them as we go with some Q&As and all that good stuff, specifically from the community. So there it is. It's late. I'm tired. And I need to go to bed. talk in the near future. Thank you. Have a good one. Mad Gamer out.